Hi everyone. New Driver Programme have reached out to me to do a sponsored video about their driving school gift certificates. And these gift certificates or vouchers could be used as an ideal 17th birthday present, or even a present for Christmas, as we've got that coming up. What we're going to look at today though in this video is what you can expect from your first driving lesson. So you've picked your instructor, whether it be through recommendations, maybe reviews online or something else, and you got your first lesson coming up. What do you think is going to happen next? Well, all instructors have got their own routines, but this is basically what I do. Before I even book the pupil in, I check the pupil's details on the gov.uk website. And when I've done this, I'll confirm the lesson, the date and the time by message, so the pupil's got a record of exactly when it is. At this point, I also send a link to my terms and conditions. Before New Driver Programme got in touch, I must admit I'd never heard of their driving lesson gift vouchers. But after finding out how they work, this point, after you've booked the pupil in, would be an ideal time for the instructor to redeem the voucher. And that makes certain that you're going to get payment before that first lesson happens. The vouchers can be used by any instructor, and that's whether you're working independently or whether you're connected to a franchise. It doesn't matter. Another point to note is that the instructors get 100% of the voucher value, and they can charge their own lesson prices, so you don't have to be doing cheap lessons. But I would advise, if you do purchase a New Driver Programme gift voucher, that you let your instructor know on first contact. The day before the lesson, I usually message all my pupils to make sure that they're still okay for the lesson. But don't forget, every instructor might not do this. This is just one of my things. So on to the big day, the first lesson. I try and get there a little early so the pupil can make best use of the time that they've booked. But you also may need to bring a few things with you. It could be to do with current guidelines, but what you'll definitely need to bring is your license, so your instructor can check your identity, and, if you wear them, glasses or contact lenses. Because don't forget, you'll have to be able to read a number plate from at least 20 metres. You and your instructor will probably then drive to an area where the lesson's going to be conducted. On the way, you might be discussing what experience you have, or even what might be going to happen on this particular lesson. And again, every instructor might do things differently. But generally what you're going to be learning about is how to get the seat set up and your car set up so it's ready to drive, and how the main controls work. But what I try and do on the first lesson is at least get the pupil moving, so you're going to be driving the car on your own. But again, it depends on how much time you've got and whether you've got any previous experience. So this is the culmination of hopefully what you're going to try and learn on your first lesson. You would have gone through all your car setup and you would have been explained to about a majority of this, but I'm quickly going to whiz through it. We're going to start the car. We need to check the handbrakes on. So what we've got on this car is a light on your dashboard, top right hand side, parking brakes on. Other handbrakes you'll have to check manually. We need to check it's in neutral, and then we can start our engine. Again, in this car, you've got to depress the clutch and press your start button. So, we're ready. It's not always going to be in a car park like we're in today. Sometimes it's going to be actually on a road where you'll have to move away from the curb. It just depends on the nearest decent nursery area that your instructor is going to take you to. Today we're in a car park, so thankfully we don't have to deal with any cars. But if there are any cars, just listen to your instructor. They should be in charge of things and keep you lovely and safe. So what we're going to do, we're going to first of all get the car prepared to move off. We'll press the clutch down fully and we'll select first gear. No problems. Handbrakes determine what you do now. This car has got an electric handbrake, which is going to release as soon as I actually work my feet to move off. Other cars, what you might have to do is actually set the gas and find the bite, and then you're ready to release the handbrake. So because this handbrake is going to release straight away, what we're going to do some checks around. And because we're in a car park, we're going to check absolutely everywhere. That might not be the same if you're moving away from a side of the road. So I'll check around, I'll set the gas, and I'll lift the clutch up to the biting point. As soon as the car moves, hold your feet still for about a car length until the car's moved away properly, and then you can lift the clutch slowly and smoothly all the way up, and we're driving. If I come off the pedals, this is what we're calling idle speed. I'm not touching anything, but the car still keeps moving. And this is really important to learn, that the car generally goes of its own accord. Your instructor may have to get you to do some steering, just like we're going to do here. I'm just checking round. I'm just steering around the other side of the car park. Again, the car is just travelling of its own accord. You might be asked to use your gas a little to increase speed, and then it's time to stop. We'll check around, we'll come off the pedal, off the gas, and we'll cover the brake and clutch. And all we're going to do is, if the car's at this idle speed again, is press the clutch down fully and then use the brake a little bit until we've come to a smooth stop. Now, I'm just going to park back in this space, and we keep our feet still until we've then secured our car again, which involves putting the handbrake back on, selecting neutral, and then if there's any signal that we've used maybe to park, you cancel that, and then you can relax your feet. And this for me is the most important bit. Give yourself a clap. And when the lesson's done, you'll swap back round and the instructor's going to drive you back home. When you're back home again, your instructor may very well be making some notes on the lesson, and they should be available for you to have a look at and even be sent by email. And if this doesn't happen, what I would suggest is make a few notes on the lesson yourself so you don't forget the important lessons learned. Don't forget, you've got to book another lesson in, and you've got to pay for your lesson that you've just had. If you haven't used a new driver program gift voucher. These gift vouchers can be purchased in many different values, from £10 to £1,000, and they're perfectly flexible. Once you do buy one of these gift vouchers, they're sent to you by email, so you're free to print them off as and when you wish and present them to whoever they're gifted to. Now, without my sponsor knowing, I did actually go through this process. I got someone, one of my lad's girlfriends, to purchase one of these vouchers for her pretend brother. And the actual email that presented the voucher arrived within about an hour. Now, I'm not guaranteeing that it's going to happen like that all the time, but I found the process really quick. And I also got one of my instructors to redeem the voucher for me. And again, this process was very, very simple. There was a form to fill out, and my instructor was actually paid within 24 hours. Again, that's not necessarily going to be the case with all of these vouchers, but I found the service to be very good. But there is one downside that I've actually found out, that not every single instructor knows about these vouchers. So if the instructor that you've picked is maybe saying to you that they don't redeem these vouchers and they don't accept them, maybe send them to have a little look at this video, or tell them to get in touch with New Driver Program. I'm sure they'll be given some assurances. I'll leave all the links in the description. And while you're there, maybe having a look at these gift vouchers, have a look at the other stuff that's on the website as well. They do cater for learner drivers and driving instructors alike, and there might be some other little gift ideas that you'll find there. Now, thanks a lot for watching. I'd also like to thank New Driver Program for sponsoring this video. Take care, everyone. I hope to see you soon.